All right, so we're looking at futures moving higher. I want to get your word of the day. How do you see today shaping up?
Yeah, so my word of today is uncertainty. And so listen, Santa did not give us a surprise in 2024, but 2024 was still a gift, right? So we've got the S&P 500 up, set 57 record highs, 2 consecutive years of 20% plus returns. The question is, can that continue? And so the only certainty we have right now is the uncertainty. So uncertainty around tariffs, taxes, interest rates. And regarding the new administration, there's a difference between proposing policy and executing policy. So we're watching that ball right now.
All right, so you're watching a lot of uncertainty. We've seen some, market volatility in recent weeks. In your mind, have these dips that we've seen, are these buyable dips or are they potentially a sign of more trouble to come in the market?
No, I think that they're viable, that they are viable dips, right? And so the fundamental drivers of stocks in 2024 are still in play right now. So we're expecting continued economic growth, increased, corporate earnings, and an accommodating Fed policy. And so, we've got strong consumers supported by a strong labor market, rising wages. Wages are rising faster than inflation right now. And everyone's investment portfolio returns are increasing, right? And so we really expect that the bull market should push forward, but we do expect some volatility, right? After last year's gains, we might see some moderation as well. And again, a little bit of uncertainty, as I was talking about earlier, around the new administration. And their policies. But here's the big thing, Frank. We don't see anything that would really derail the current bull market. Bull markets are stopped in about 3 ways. Some kind of crazy shocking event, Fed rate hikes, or a recession. And we just don't see the last two.
So you don't see anything, but I do want to ask you about Fed Governor Lisa Cook, her warning about the market, saying that valuations are elevated in equities and corporate debt, saying that the market's priced to perfection, susceptible to some declines. Does that concern you, this high valuation situation and her comments?
Well, we've been there before, and I definitely understand what she's saying. But at the end of the day, you have to pay attention to the fundamentals, which are strong and still in play.
All right, Tiffany, I want to get to your pick. I know you're focused on the consumer. You were talking about the consumer earlier. What is your pick for us today and why?
Yeah, so listen, we do expect volatility going forward. I think investors should really lean into that volatility because it potentially could be short-lived. We love consumer staples. I'm glad Silvana brought up Ulta because Ulta is my pick for today. They raised their fiscal year guidance, 2024 fiscal year guidance, and Q4. And the interesting thing is, Q4 earnings typically represent about 30% of their annual sales. They're excellent. They're in excellent position right now. Their biggest competitor, I still think, is Sephora, and they are right in there. Of course, they've got a new CEO that has been with the company for 10 years, and we expect big things from her. They had some issues with prestige marketing, but they're kind of poised to turn that around. So big things to come for Ulta.
All right, so you said there's some big things to come. You have a lot of confidence in the consumer. So are you bullish on just the entire beauty space? I mean, names like Estee Lauder, even fashion and other things like that, as you continue to talk about this strong consumer and strong economy going into this year?
Yeah, beauty is not a nice to have; it's a must have. I would encourage anyone to have walked into an Ulta or a Sephora during the holiday season. Some of these hero products, as we call them, Sol de Janeiro is one of them. It looked like end of days on those shelves for both of those stores. So they are in there. Beauty is here to stay. And I know there are a lot of other companies, brands trying to get into the game. But again, like Ulta and Sephora, I think are positioned best to kind of continue to keep their market share and gain more.